guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today I'm trying out Rare Beauty for the very first time. In case you are unfamiliar with Rare Beauty, that is the actress, the singer, Selena Gomez's new beauty brand. She launched this brand, I want to say it was maybe September or October of 2020. She launched with a foundation, a concealer, primer, setting spray. She now has a couple different eyeshadow palettes. And of course, she has the new products that we are going to be trying out today. I'm a little hesitant when it comes to celebrity makeup brands and beauty brands. I have to be really honest, there's only two that I've actually used and have really enjoyed. One of them being Honest Beauty, which belongs to Jessica Alba, and the second being Fenty Beauty, which of course belongs to Rihanna. So I know some of you asked me, like on Instagram and here on YouTube, if I was going to be reviewing the foundation and concealer, because you guys know I love a good foundation review. And I said no, I didn't purchase it. And plus I saw a lot of reviews already out there, so I thought one more is not going to matter. But when these new products came out, and I'm talking about her new blushes and her new liquid eyeshadows, I thought, you know what? That looks like something that I want to try. That looks like something that I'm interested in right now. I've been loving a good cream blush, and I heard so many great things about her existing liquid blush that I thought, you know what? This sounds like the perfect time for me to try out Selena Gomez's brand, Rare Beauty. So here we are. I do have high hopes. I have very high expectations for these products just because I've heard a lot more good than I have bad about Rare Beauty. Again, I don't watch any reviews before, or if I know I'm going to be reviewing the product, I like my opinions to be my own. And that way I can give you an honest opinion and you can see firsthand how these products are going to work on me, a 38-year-old woman with normal to oily skin. So what I picked up are her new cream blushes, and I picked up two shades, and then I picked up the corresponding liquid eyeshadow. And the first shade I picked up first, let me just show you the packaging of these blushes. This is called this is actually the Stay Vulnerable collection. I should clarify that. But this is the Stay Vulnerable, what are we calling this? Melting Blush. And this one is in the shade Nearly Apricot. Guys, the packaging is gorgeous. Like, I took these out, and yes, I had seen them online, but I kind of forgot what they look like on the Sephora site. This is beautiful packaging. So first impressions, packaging, A+, on point. Like, this is getting me ready for Valentine's Day. Like, just the light little pale pink color, and it's so dainty. I love it. I absolutely fell in love with the packaging. And then you open it up and it's a beautiful little compact inside. You get a mirror with like a gold mirrored lining around it. And then this is what the shade Nearly Apricot looks like. And of course, I will be inserting the swatches that I did. Unfortunately, my swatches today are in indoor lighting. It has been an ugly last couple days here in South Texas. No sun whatsoever, just kind of rainy, just very dreary and cold. Like, I cannot stand the cold weather, but that is what we've been dealing with. So yeah, no outdoor swatches of these unless tomorrow the sun comes out in the morning and I can really quick go take some pictures, then I most definitely will insert those. But if not, sorry, we're going to have to deal with the indoor lighting swatches. This next shade that I picked up is called Nearly Berry, and this is the darkest shade that she released. And it's this little beauty right here. I wanted to see what this was going to look like on a fair skin tone, because obviously I'm a fair to light skin tone. But I just have a thing for like a darker cream blush, just because I know sometimes cream blushes can fade a little bit more quickly than a powder blush can. So I was just really curious about this shade. That's why I picked it up. And then I picked up, these are, I want to get the name exactly correct. It's the Stay Vulnerable Liquid Eyeshadow. And I picked up the matching shade to the blush. So this first one is Nearly Apricot. Again, really cute packaging, like just very sleek, very clean. I love it. I really like the packaging. And this is what it looks like. And guys, I will say that these, the swatches at least, they lasted for a good while. They were a little difficult for me to remove with just the makeup wipe. Like I had to kind of press. So I know that these are gonna last on the lids. And then this is of course the shade Nearly Berry, little doe foot applicator, like the perfect little size. So we're gonna try these out. I've never used a liquid matte eyeshadow before. I'm trying to think when the last time I used a liquid matte. I've used like metallic and I've used glitter, but I don't think I've ever used a matte liquid shadow. So this is going to be a complete first impression for a product and of course the brand on my part. And I couldn't be more excited than to be trying this, just because I heard a lot of great things about this brand, especially the concealer. And then I heard yes and no on the foundation. I actually almost picked up the concealer. It was in my cart and then I was like, no, I've already bought a lot of stuff already. So took that out. But if I enjoy these products, then that is definitely something that I would like to pick up in the future. Since I don't know on the liquid shadows, like exactly how I'm going to use them, I took out these two Juvia's Place palettes just to be on standby in case I want to add a shimmer or just to kind of, you know, do a completed look. So I took out the Mauves palette and I took out the Berries palette. So I might be using these in the video, just FYI, I wanted to tell you that up front. But yeah, guys, really excited. I do want to mention she had a corresponding lip glosses or lip balms, same shades as the ones that were in the shadow and blush. Those were released as well, but I didn't pick up any lip products. I feel like I've been buying a lot of lip products and we're wearing masks, so I can't even wear the lipstick out in public. So I'm kind of just gonna try and hold back when it comes to lipstick and lip glosses from now on in the immediate future, but those were available. And really quick, just to let you know on the prices, the blush retails for $21 and the liquid shadows retail for $20. And I want to say that the lip gloss was like $18. So around the $20 price point for everything. And I'm double checking here on my phone. There were 5 shades that were released in each of these products. And I picked up the 2 of them, the Apricot and the Berries. So let me show you swatches. We'll do that first, and then we'll do the demo portion of today's video, the application, and then I will give you guys my final thoughts and review at the end. If you want to see this new Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable collection in action, keep on watching. All right, so we're going to start with blush first, and let's start with Nearly Apricot, and I'm going to do that on the right side, and then we'll do Nearly Berry on the left side. I'm so excited. When I was swatching them, they felt so creamy, so buttery. let me see if there's a specific way that they recommend to apply these products. I personally would prefer to use like a little stippling brush like this, or my favorite e.l.f. putty applicator for it, just because I've been using that lately and I've had really good luck with it. But I want to say they're probably going to recommend to use your fingers. I mean, I'll try it, but that's not my preferred way of applying. And it says, use a dense brush, or your fingertips to dab onto the apples of your cheeks and blend. Apply more layers as desired. Okay, so I will try it with my fingers first, but then I'm probably going to blend it out with the brush. I do have foundation on. I don't have powder in this area though. I just have powder like in my T-zone and under my eyes, and I'm wearing like pretty much Urban Decay face products. So I'll have that linked in the description box down below. So let's go in with Nearly Apricot. So it's very soft. Very soft, easy to blend. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. Putty blush brush. So this is specifically for their cream blushes, but I'm sure it's going to work just fine for this one. So let me pick some up here. Yeah, I just like a brush better. But you do whatever you prefer. But oh yeah, this is a nice wash of color. And so they do recommend, or they don't recommend, but they suggest that you could use one of their other blushes on top, or even use like your favorite powder blush to kind of help set this. Might make it last a little bit longer as well. But I mean, you don't have to do that. And I don't have any bronzer on either, guys. I just have a little bit of bronzer like up here on my forehead, but I didn't put any here on my cheeks, so just FYI. But yeah, that's a very pretty, just soft, very soft wash of color. It probably went down a little too low, but I'll be interested to see how long this wears. And I don't know how long. It's already the evening when I'm sitting down to film this video. Don't know how long I'm going to have it on for. But if it's a long period of time, then I'll definitely do a check-in later tonight and let you guys see, you know, what it looks like by X amount of hours. I don't feel like it's accentuating any pores or texture that I have. And sometimes I feel like cream blush can do that. And I can see why some of you might be kind of skeptical about cream blush. But just start in light layers. And then if it just doesn't work for you, then it just doesn't work for you. And I mean, we all got products like that we wish we could use and it just doesn't work with our skin. Like, I totally get that. But yeah, I like this. And this little stippling brush, it doesn't apply a lot of product at once. Like, it really helps you to build into your desired color. And this little brush is like $5 or $6. So I would definitely recommend picking up this brush to pair with any of your cream blushes or bronzers or contours. So I've always had good luck with that. Now let's jump over to the left side and do the, what is it called? Nearly Berry. And I'm going to clean this brush. And I use the brush bath. Used that one for quite a while and it seems to work really well. Kind of like the way it smells too. And I've used the Cinema Secrets one. That one's pretty good as well, but this is just the one I have here. So this is obviously the darkest shade, and this is the darkest shade that she has in this collection. I don't think the Nearly Apricot was the lightest shade. There was like a Nearly Nude or something like that, but I thought it was just a little too light. Ooh, okay. Oh, and I didn't start with my fingers, but you saw it on the side. And I think for this dark of a color, I think I would definitely go in with the brush just because it's a dark color on my fair to light skin tone and I just have better control with the brush. Look at that. Wow, that's a beautiful color. Very, very light hand since this is a darker shade. But this brush... yeah, I like this little brush for it. I want to say she might have had her own brush for this. I know she released a brush for the liquid shadow. I didn't pick that up. But she might have had one. I'll double check. Had a little bit right here. How pretty. What a beautiful flush of like a true berry toned shade. Oh, that's beautiful. So there we go. Nearly berry and nearly apricot. What do you guys think? Which one is your favorite? If I was gonna pick, I think I'm gonna go to nearly berry. I don't know, there's something about the shade that I really do like. And guys, if you feel like you overdo it, just take a damp makeup sponge, just go press over it. And that also helps to kind of just press in the product and set it and go from there. All right, I am very anxious to try out the liquid shadows. I don't even know how I'm gonna try them out. Let me see. What do I want to do? Okay. Let me pick a brush. That's the thing I think I'm struggling with is what brush am I gonna use? But I'm gonna use a brush that I think most of you might have, and I'm gonna clean it. This is a Morphe brush. And I don't want to use my rougher brushes because I think, well, not all of you have rougher brushes. And, you know, Morphe is just way more accessible, way more affordable. And the one I'm going to go in with is a Morphe M433. And it looks like this. Okay, so we're going to do the apricot on this side. And I'm just going to work this. How do I want to do this? Do I want to put it on the eyelid? Should we pack it and then just blend it up? Right? Okay. I wish I could hear you. Okay. So I'm just doing that. Just putting a stripe. So I'm just going to kind of spread it out here. Okay, so that's spreading really well. I think this is something you need to work quickly with because when I was swatching it, it definitely dried down pretty quick. And I didn't add any primer. I just have concealer on my eyes, on my eyelid. But that is definitely matte. And it's actually nice. It blended out really well. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and just kind of pick up from there. Just working this in the crease. You can do small little circles, windshield wiper, whatever you want. This is pretty. I love this shade. These are just getting me into the Valentine's Day spirit. I think it's just the little baby pink color. And then the shades of these shadows and blushes. So this is something that could be quick and easy, and you can just do this one. You bring it out just a little bit. You could just do this one shade. You could even use this as an eyeliner too if you wanted. I mean, whatever you want. Don't be afraid to experiment with it. I still have a little bit, although I don't know how much the brush is still picking up because it feels like it's already dry back here. So definitely something you want to work quickly with. But there's the shade, Nearly Apricot, the liquid shadow. And I don't see like any patchiness. Like ignore this. This is like my eye being weird right here. This is not the shadow. This was, I don't know what I have there, but ignore this inner corner. But yeah, the shadow is pretty opaque. Now let me go in with Nearly Berry, and I'm going to do the same way I applied this. I'm going to apply it like that over here. Although I don't know if I'll wing it out as much. That shears out nicely. And I'm actually going to put a little bit more on the eye. You can see that does build up too. Ooh, this one is just such a pretty shade. I want to try mixing them too. And this just got away from me, didn't it, over here? All right, so there's Nearly Berry, really winged out, and then Nearly Apricot. All right, so let's see what I want to do. I guess we'll just try and do a look with both of these. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me see. Let me take Nearly Apricot, and I'm just gonna do like the center right here. Let's see what happens. And I'm just gonna use what little brush? Just like a little, I'm just gonna use like a little flat brush like this. And they are blending pretty well on top of each other. No patchiness or anything like that. I mean, they really turn into a matte shadow. Now I'm going to add a little bit of Nearly Berry just to the outer corner over here. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I'm going to use a really small brush like this. This one is from e.l.f. This is the Detail Crease. Just stamping it over here. What I don't like is that, like, once it's down, and like right here, I'm trying to blend it, but I can still see the line because it is like a no budge shadow, and they do say it's waterproof. I don't know. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the Apricot. I'm just gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna kind of clean it off a little bit. I'm gonna go in like up here. Just kind of right here. Yeah, that helped it. I feel like it's creating too harsh of a line. And even when I try to clean it up with my beauty blender, doesn't let me. It's like I mean, it's on there, you know? I'm going to add Apricot to the lower waterline on both of the eyes. And I'm just going to go in with that little flat brush. So I'm not completely like satisfied. I'm not liking the blend, but I can't really do too much about it, and I just want to keep it to these shadows. I'm not going to add the Juvia's Place. So I'm just going to add a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, and then I will pop back on and give you guys my final thoughts, my review over these new Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable products. All right, guys, so I just added a little bit of black liquid liner and some mascara, and this is what the shadows are looking like. Let's talk about it. The blushes, this is the melting blush in Nearly Apricot, and then of course in Nearly Berry. Love them. Love the packaging, love the shades, just the consistency, the ease of blendability. I really do enjoy these blushes, and I'm really happy that I have them. I can't wait to display them. They just look so pretty, and I do like that it's not an intense pigment. That is something that you can build into. And I think for those of you that are looking for something a little bit lighter, maybe you don't like a really intense blush, this is something you would definitely want to check out. And I think I like the cream consistency better than like a liquid consistency. And I do, guys, a stippling brush, and this one from e.l.f. worked out really well. But I tend to go for a brush like this when I reach for cream blushes or even cream bronzer or stuff like that. So A+ on the blushes. I think the price point is pretty on par with everything that's at Sephora. And I think she made a good product with these melting blushes. As for the Stay Vulnerable Liquid Shadow, I don't think that this is going to be something that I'm going to reach for again. I thought that the shades were really pretty and they do blend out to a matte, but you got to work really fast, and like it was just hard for me to blend it once it had already set. And sure, it'll let me lightly blend it out, but if I need to like blend it out even more, or even clean up with my beauty blender as I was trying to do on this side, it wasn't budging. So I didn't like that. I like when I can kind of diffuse the edges with my beauty blender, and I couldn't do that with these shadows. I don't think that if you're just getting into makeup, if you're new to makeup, I don't think these are beginner friendly at all. I mean, just stick with a regular shadow. I also think these are maybe just a little too inconvenient. I mean, I can totally see reaching for a metallic, a liquid metallic, a liquid glitter, because you just kind of put it on here and lightly dab it, and then that's it. There's not a lot of blending that goes into those kind of shadows. But this, that it's a waterproof, you know, matte formula, you really got to blend these. And since it dries so quickly, I think that limits you on the time. And if you're just beginning, you're gonna maybe get nervous, and then it's just not gonna go so well. So I would definitely pass on these. I think if she comes out with like metallic or glitter, then yeah, maybe definitely I would like to try those. But for a matte shadow, liquid shadow, that's just something that it's not for me. And unfortunately, while they're a pretty color, pretty packaging, these are going to be a pass for me. So we got one win in the blushes and one loss in the liquid shadow. Not too bad, guys. I'm not swearing off the brand. I do want to try the concealer for sure. And going forward, I just want to see what else she has to offer for this brand. I think that her shade range and her product lineup is pretty decent. I mean, I think she really is getting a really good response for this new Rare Beauty brand, and I'm happy for Selena Gomez. I'm happy that if this is really something that she's passionate about, if she loves makeup the way we all do, then I'm happy to see her funneling that creativity into this really nice beauty brand. And she's doing really good with the packaging and the shade ranges too. Like that I get. And of course, guys, there's always going to be some hit and misses. I mean, that's just with all brands, even our favorite brands. There are products that just don't work for us. And unfortunately, these liquid shadows were the product that did not work for me. So leave me your comments down below. Again, I have not watched any reviews. I haven't read anything about these shadows and blushes. I don't like to do that. I need to form my own opinion, use them first, and then I'm gonna go and see, oh, this is how so-and-so did it, or oh, look at how she did it. And yeah, I'm gonna learn how to use them from there, and I'm gonna see if others are having the same opinions and maybe the same problems that I had. So let me know what you guys thought of the video. Are you gonna be picking these up? What are your thoughts? Leave it all in the comment section down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.